So last night's committee hearing went way too late to give you guys a live video update from the Capitol. Thought I'd cut one right now here in my vehicle. So if you missed our previous emails and missed our previous videos on this, we had a committee hearing last night in the Emerging Issues Committee on House Bill 712. This is Representative Maisie Boyd's bill, which would ban red flag laws here in Missouri altogether. Now, the reason why we need this, as I explained it when I testified in committee last night, is that last year, Joe Biden passed a massive federal gun control law, which contained $750 million for the DOJ to use to incentivize, which means bribe, states into passing red flag gun seizures. So we've stopped red flag laws for years here in Jeff City, but this is different because now the feds are waving massive amounts of cash in the face of Missouri lawmakers to adopt red flag laws. In fact, the first $5.5 million has already been received here in Missouri for that purpose, even though we have no red flag laws on the books. So this bill would ban red flag laws, and it does that by saying you must be convicted of a crime, a disqualifying crime, to have your gun rights taken away here in Missouri. So the idea is someone can pick up the phone, call a judge, say you're dangerous, and have that judge seize your firearms. Those days would be over when we pass House Bill 712. The bill also, though, says that Missouri may not receive federal money for the purpose of enforcing red flag gun seizures. We have to sever that tie and make sure that we cannot have lawmakers who are effectively being bribed into passing red flag laws. This bill would do that. The bill also has penalties. As we know, we can pass all the gun laws we want. If there's no teeth in them, St. Louis, Kansas City, Columbia, Springfield, even Jeff City, they'll trample right over what the law says. So in this bill, there's two kinds of teeth. Number one is the civil penalties that we saw in SEPA from 2021. But number two, the AG can also bring criminal charges to enforce any violation of House Bill 712. So it's a great bill, comprehensive. It covers what a red flag law is. It bans them here in Missouri, and it has teeth. So, as you can imagine, the Democrats, they weren't too happy last night. In fact, they were raging against witnesses who were there to testify on behalf of this bill. Their goal is very simple. Not only are they not going to help support this bill, they want red flag laws here in Missouri. They want to repeal SEPA law here in Missouri. They want to have universal background checks. They want to ban AR-15s. It's the whole Monty. And they're being backed up by a lot of Bloomberg activists who were there last night. It was a large number of Bloomberg activists and a very small number of pro-gun forces there to testify against them. Well, the Democrats are literally shameless. So they also brought in a van load of teachers and students who survived the shooting at that St. Louis school from late last year to testify against the bill. Now, when you have a young girl who went through a shooting crying in front of the committee, no one's going to stand up there and talk about and give that girl the facts that they need to hear, because they're literally there being used as props by the radical left to testify against your gun rights. It would have been nice if someone told these teachers and these girls that we're sorry that you went through this. We're sorry that Democratic policies led to the security guards who were on site that day being disarmed. We're sorry that the law here in Missouri more or less effectively outlaws concealed carry on campus, on school property. You can get permission to carry, but it almost never happens. We're sorry there wasn't an adult there who could draw a Glock 19 and put 6 rounds in the chest of that murderous psychopath before he could kill anybody. But Democratic policies made that impossible. We're so sorry you went through that. But of course, no one told them that last night. So guys, here's where things stand right now. The hearing was last night. The committee has not yet voted on the bill. That will likely take place next week on Wednesday. From there, the bill can move to the floor for possible consideration. But it's going to be a big lift. Banning red flag laws is new, not just here in Missouri, but in America. Because again, there hasn't been this issue of federal bribe money in play until this year. So Missouri, as always, is leading the fight for freedom at the national level with this legislation. So guys, again, thank you so much for those who were there last night and helped us testify. We appreciate that very, very much. For those who fired off emails, we appreciate that very much. Guys, stay active in this fight. Go to joinmofc.com and join up today, and we'll keep you guys informed. Much more coming yet this session. Take care.